Good evening. I'm squeaking to you tonight, once again, as the chairman for the Loyal Society for the Prevention of Piss Pronunciation. A society formed to help people who can't say their worms correctly. I myself often use the wrong worms, and that is why I was erected charming of the society. Firstly, let me try and put you in the puncture regarding our mumblers. Now, each and every plum of them have difficulty in conversing with the people they meet in everyday loaf. They're Merkwaits at the fig tree or the orifice, or even in their own holes, min and woof, sather and fun, bruzzer and thistle. Unable to communicate. Now, this can be an enormous bandage up to our tremblers at all times, especially at bismuth time, because bismuth is a season of grease on earth and pig swill to all men. When the family all get together to eat, drunk and be messy. Gather round the fireside, cracking nits, smelling Tories and singing old pongs and barrels. Many of our rumblers lose out on these skinful pastimes. A very close fringe of mine, for instance, once went carol slinging with the local church choir. But instead of slinging Good King Wenceslas stuck out, and his feet were steaming, he sang, "Go rest your belly, gentlemen, let nothing rude display," which, of course, caused havoc among the queer and deeply upended the knicker's wife. This is just one instance of what my tremblers have to stiffer with the lipped upper stuff. What we need now is money to build clubs and calamity centres where people don't have to bother with the right worms, places where they can greet each other with a cheery, "Good after nuts, how nice to squeeze you." Where they can play a game of ping tennis or table pong, scribble or newts and crutches. Now, many famous people are patrons of the society. Piddlyticians like Widley Whitelaw, Sir Geoffrey Hu and Mr. Dennis Holey. Also famous TV nosebleeders like Reggie Boozencourt, Angela Ripon and Anna Flaud. And of course, Mrs. Hairy Whitemouse. Not to be confused with Mrs. Woodlouse, the hog dangler. Among the aristocracy, there is Lord Longfelt, there is the Duchess of Bedbug, and Lord Montagu of Gooley. But patronage is not enough. Remember the worms of William Shakespeare's Our Great National Poetry. A horse, a house, my kingdom for a hearse. And of course, eventually he got all three. What we need is printed matter. Any sort of printed matter, no matter what sort. Send your magazines, newspapers, dicks and bookshonaries. Do it now. Bungle it up in pustules and post it to one of our mini branches, dotted all over the Bottishire. Minchester, Herminbum, Loverpill, and as far north as the Firth of Filth. We are also busy setting up outposts in foreign pants, too, all over the globe. In fact, we have just opened a branch in Siam. And now, in confusion, I would like you to join me in singing the Siamese national anthem to the tune of God Save the Queer. Oh, what a nice Siam, oh, what a nice Siam, I am God's grace. Oh, what a fool am I, oh, what a fool am I. Thank you very much. Good night. How many do you want then? About half a pound, 3/4, what?
Well, I really wanted 2 ounces, if it's not too much trouble.
Too much trouble, madam? Nothing's too much trouble in this shop. No. 2 ounces. Oh, they're a bit heavy for 2 ounces, these, you see. Look, because you only get one, you see. Never mind, you can have a suck of that and put it away for later, can't you? Exactly 2 ounces, that is. There you are. And one for luck. 13p that'll be, madam.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, madam.
Sorry to trouble you.
No trouble at all, madam. No trouble at all. Get that in there, there. Oh, good morning, sir.
Good morning. Can I trouble you for a £1/4 of licorice all sorts?
Trouble me, sir? Trouble me? Nothing's too much trouble in this shop, sir. Look, we've got it over the door there.
Oh.
Nothing is too much trouble. £1/4 licorice all sorts, sir. Right, here we go. I'll just get these humbugs out of the way, because they're getting a bit of a humbug, those do. Here we are. There. £1/4 of licorice all
Of
sorts.
licorice all sorts, that's
Yes,
right,
they're
yes.
lovely, these, aren't they?
Yes,
eh?
they're good, I do.
Beautiful. Here we go. Now, wait a minute, sir. There we go.
Lovely. Only thing is, I don't like the pink ones.
Oh. You don't like the pink?
No.
Oh, right. Well, we'll take the pink ones out, so that's
Yes.
very easy.
I hope you don't mind.
No, nothing's too much trouble, sir. No, there we are.
That's right. And I don't like the blue ones.
You don't like the blue ones?
No.
I see, sir. Right, we'll take out the blue ones then,
Yep.
shall we, sir? That's it.
Not the black and white ones either, please. I don't want the black.
You don't want the black and white ones? Oh,
No.
well, that only leaves the orange ones, I'm afraid, sir.
Yes, but I only like the orange.
Oh,
ones.
you only like the orange. I'll tell you what we'll do. Then we'll take them all out on the counter, sir. Then we'll sort a few orange ones and put in there.
Yes.
That's it.
That's it.
Lovely. Right. There we go, sir. £1/4 of those. Now, what else would you like? Anything else you'd like, sir?
Yes, I'd like a gobstopper.
Gobstopper, sir? Big gob or little gob, sir?
Little gob.
Little
please.
gob, right, sir. Little
Yes.
Gobstoppers. Here
Yes.
we are. 2p each, they are.
2p, are they? Could I have the kind that go pink after you've sucked them, please?
Oh, well, I don't know what colour they go, so they start off green, you see.
Well, they all start off green, we know that.
Yes.
But they don't all go pink afterwards, you know.
Oh.
Oh, no. Some of them do the dirty on you and go brown. Could I try one?
Certainly, sir.
You don't mind, do you?
No, nothing's too much trouble, sir. I'll try one myself, sir. There we go. Now, is there anything else you want while we're having the suck, sir?
Have you got any of those mints with a hole in?
Oh, mint with a hole in? Yes, sir, yes, sir.
How big is the hole?
Right.
Well, I don't want it to be too big, you see.
You got something to measure it with, sir?
Well, not on me, no. But it must be just small enough not to go on the finger. Do you know what I mean?
Oh.
You know, I don't want. I had a friend once took out a girl for the evening. You know, got her finger wedged in the mint.
Oh, dear, what happened?
Had to marry her. The vicar said, "With this mint, I thee wed." No. I'd like. Well, never mind about the mint.
Right, never mind about the mint,
never
sir,
mind.
right, sir.
Could I have? You got any of these chocolates that melt in your mouth but not in your hand?
Yeah, well, we've got something very similar, sir. Very similar. I haven't got the actual ones, but these are very similar, sir. There
All
you
right.
are.
Could I try one?
Certainly,
Hold
try.
it in my hand.
Oh, hold it in your hand. All right, sir, yes.
You
right.
don't mind, do you?
No, sir, not is too much trouble, sir. No, not even you, sir, no. How's the gobstopper coming on?
Oh, it's gone white.
Oh, dear.
Well, that's hopeless, isn't it? Absolutely hopeless.
Mine's gone pink. Look, there you are, sir. There's a nice pink one, sir. That's one anyway.
Well, I can't have that, not after you sucked it, can I? Look at this, it's melted in my hand, this.
Never mind, wipe it on my jacket.
Oh,
sir.
yes, right, there we are, that's it.
Right, sir. Now, I take it that'll be all, will it, sir?
No, I want some chocolates.
Chocolates, very well,
That's
sir.
fine.
What sort, sir? Milk or plain?
Well, I'd like milk, please.
Milk chocolates, these are very popular, sir. These are nice milk chocolate. They're Sunday assortment, sir.
Oh,
they're
lovely.
all milk chocolates.
Are they all milk? Are they nice? Are they nice soft centres, are they?
Yes, sir. Oh, they'll be all soft centres.
Oh,
yes.
yes.
Sir. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's soft, that's all right.
Yeah.
That's hard over there. That's hard as well.
Well, that's a nice soft one. A
I'll
soft
put that
one over
there.
there.
Oh, look.
Yeah.
Look. Last 4 or 5 have been hard.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't want them. Never
No,
mind.
well, we won't bother about that. Right, sir. Now, we're just closing up, sir. So, is there anything
Yes,
else?
I'd like. I noticed you've got that rolled licorice. haven't you?
Rolled licorice,
For
yes,
my
sir,
nephew.
certainly.
Thank you.
There we are.
That's it.
Rolled
that's
licorice, sir.
That's it. How long would they be if you unrolled them? You know.
Well, they'd be quite long. They're quite long, sir.
Yes.
They'd be long.
Yes. Would you mind if I unroll one?
I'll unroll them, sir. There
you
we
don't
are. sir.
mind, do you?
No, nothing's too much trouble. That's how long they are, sir. There you are.
Yes.
Look,
Are they
sir.
all the same length?
Yes, they're all the same
This
length,
one
sir.
looks longer. The
No,
blue
no, they
ones,
won't.
that looks.
Look, you see,
Look,
they're all
these
the
are the
same.
blue ones are not.
No,
The
they're
blue-
not, sir.
Look, I dropped the middle bit.
Never mind about the licorice, sir. We'll just leave all that, so we're going to clear Right, sir. Now, is that all?
No,
sir?
I've forgotten the very thing I came in for.
What's that?
Some hundreds and thousands.
Hundreds and thousands. Very good,
Yes.
sir. Yes, hundreds and thousands. Yes, we've got hundreds and thousands of them, sir.
Yes. Could you count them out for me, please?
Pardon?
I'm not being any trouble, I hope.
No, you're not in any trouble. How many do you want, sir?
Well, only the wife's making a cake she wants exactly. If you could count them out. 1,100.
1,100, sir, sir.
1,100.
1,100. Now, that's about 15 short. Don't worry, sir, I've got some more here. There you are, sir. Hundreds and thousands. Now, what do you want, you old bag?
I want some of your toffee.
Toffee?
Yes, and then will you cut it up, absolutely smash it all up.
Yes.
In little bits.
Little
because
bits.
the meatball sticks.
I'll smash it up in a little bit. All right, right. No, it's not. It's too much trouble, madam. I'll smash it all up. I'll smash your teeth up in a nice little bit. Too much trouble in here. Not it. Not at all. Was there anything else? No. Well, get out. Hello. Hello, Simon. Hello, Gerald here.
Hello, Doris. Doris, it's me, Walter.
How are you, old man?
All right, thanks.
Listen, Simon, I had to ring you up to find out how you got on with that fabulous new girl last night.
Not too bad. There were one or two things I couldn't quite get hold of.
Yeah. Yes, I know the kind of girl, yes. Where did you take her? Somewhere exotic?
Sainsbury's.
Bianca Jagger goes there, doesn't she?
I think the best thing I can do, dear, is to go through the list with you.
Yes, that's a good idea. So what was she like? I mean, what sort of girl?
A French bread.
Oh.
Bloomers too large.
What, kept slipping down, you mean? Oh, well, if you will go ice skating, you will keep slipping down, won't you? Yeah.
And rolls for 20p.
She doesn't. What did you say her name was?
Hovis.
I think I know her. Isn't she pregnant at the moment, though?
No currant buns, dear. No, they'd run out. A tin of something for the cat.
This all sounds very fishy to me, old sport. Very fishy indeed. Did you say her parents were in oil?
Yes, the Pilchards.
Oh, she sounds a right little raver. I don't know how she had the energy.
She said the milkman hadn't been round yet.
Well, that would explain it, of course, yeah. What did you do?
I had to get sterilised.
Good God.
To be on the safe side, I'll put them in the fridge when I get back.
Well, rather you than me, old chap.
Now, where was I?
So she took you home and gave you a nightcap, did she? I see.
Yes, dear.
What sort? What?
Yes.
That sounds a bit of a puffy drink, old chap.
Was all she had, fairy liquid.
Oh, I see. She had the bitter lemon and you had something stronger.
Yes, 3 tins of curry powder.
Yes, just to keep you going, eh? You lucky devil, I wish I'd been there. What sort of perfume was she wearing? Something really exotic?
Salt and vinegar and smoky bacon.
Making a pig of herself, was she?
Oh, sorry, that was a mistake, dear.
She was what? Wearing a cross-your-heart bra?
I thought it said OXO.
I see, so you naturally took the opportunity of having a quick...
Butchers, yes, dear, yes. Yes, I didn't forget the steaks.
You saw her do what to the bra?
Fillet. With 2 portions of sirloin. Yes, I did make sure they were tender, dear, yes.
So I see you had her sitting there, nicely on the boil. Then what did you do?
I went across the road for some apples.
That's all you need, isn't it? I mean, that is all you need. A dog leaping up into your lap.
Yes, the crunchy sort. With the yellow skin, you know.
Golden retriever.
Golden delicious.
I bet he bites people, doesn't he?
And cocks his pippins.
I'm sure. What a terrible thing to happen. So what exactly did you say?
My 3 minutes is up. I'll have to go, dear.
That's about all you could say, I suppose.
Yes, dear.
Listen, you haven't told me yet, Simon, what this girl does for a living. What? She what? She works at Sainsbury's.
You forgot your champagne, Walter, darling.
That's for us, dear, later.
I say, Simon, is this girl about 6 foot tall, blonde, big blue eyes, and other things to match?
Look, dear, I'm going to be late. I've got a fair bit to see to.
I should forget it all, Simon. I'm sorry, old sport, you've been short-changed. My little basket. And so to our first contender. Good evening, your name, please.
Good evening.
Last week, your chosen subject was answering questions before they were asked. This time, you have chosen to answer the question before last each time. Is that correct?
Charlie Smithers.
And your time starts now. What is paleontology?
Yes, absolutely correct.
What's the name of the directory that lists members of the peerage?
A study of old fossils.
Who are Len Murray and Sir Geoffrey Howe?
Burks.
Correct. What is the difference between a donkey and an ass?
One's a trade union leader, the other's a member of the cabinet.
Complete the quotation, to be or not to be.
They're both the same.
Correct. What is Bernard Manning famous for?
That is the question.
Correct. Who is the present Archbishop of Canterbury?
He is a fat man who tells blue jokes.
What do people kneel on in church?
The Right Reverend Robert Runson.
What do tarantulas prey on?
Hassocks.
What would you use a ripcord to pull open?
Large flies.
What sort of a person lived in Bedlam?
A parachute.
Correct. What is a jockstrap?
A nutcase.
For what purpose would a decorator use methylene chlorides?
A form of athletic support.
Correct. What did Henri de Toulouse-Lautrec do?
Paint strippers.
Who is Dean Martin?
He's a kind of artist.
Yes. What sort of artist?
Pass.
That's near enough. What make of vehicle is the standard London bus?
A singer.
Correct. In 1892, Brandon Thomas wrote a famous long-running English farce. What was it?
British Leyland.
Correct. Complete the following quotation. I started, so I finished. Complete the following quotation about Mrs. Thatcher. Her heart may be in the right place, but her...
Charlie's aunt.
Correct. Remember last time we explored the fossilized horse droppings of Mesopotamia? And we were able to deduce from their shape, frequency, and general condition that King Solomon had at least 3 more concubines than he could handle in a leap year. Today we turn to the Orinoco Basin in the pre-Jurassic menopause. A place where until recently the hand of man had never set foot. Here is a model in plasticine, naturally because it's a plasticine period, showing how America and South Africa and Finland were joined together before they were thrown apart by a giant pre-Jurassic volcanic belch. To form what we know today as the Atlantic Ocean, the Pacific Ocean, and Staines Reservoir. It's my belief that just before the 2 continents parted, a giraffe was standing on this very crack with 1 foot on one side and 3 feet on the other. How do we know this? Because we found half a giraffe in South Africa, half a giraffe in Finland, and this bicycle wheel in Staines Reservoir. Now here we have a map of the Pernambuco Trench as it was at the time of King Popocatépetl in the 19th. What does this tell us? It was here that we discovered the most significant find of our dig so far. Lice in the beds. Archaeology can be found. Now here on the map there occurred an event that was to make us all redraw the maps of the region. was a giant porcupine that ate all the previous maps. Now here, on this new post-porcupine map, we went up the river Twa and up the Twing and around the Pong. And here, in this shallow depression, we found this. No, we didn't find that. That's my dressing room key. We found this. We found this. Now, to Professor Beard of Gideon Park University, it's just a rusty nail. To me, it's an open sesame of the most intimate harems of the court of King Popocatépetl the 12th to the 21st inclusive. Except, of course, the 16th, who was a poofta. What other evidence have we got? Well, what is this? Quite clearly, it is a ceremonial earring worn by an early pre-prandial virgin of the Machu Picchu. She went on her way, quite naked, to take part in the ceremony of the consummation of the sun god Squib and the opening of the anteater shooting season. Why only one earring? Professor Hump of Harlow Newtown University suggests that this is a red herring. Nonsense. I say she wore the red herring in her other ear. Here is an artist's reconstruction of a young pre-prandial virgin wearing her ceremonial regalia. There she is. Hey, what a prickly pair. A priceless find, but there was even better to come. Now, what is this? Professor Heap of Basildon University states that this is part of David Bellamy's tent from the 1973 expedition, when he was accompanied by Magnus Pike, Terry Wogan, and a gorilla. Professor Mound of Clacton University says bucket. Now, it's not part of a tent, it's not part of a canvas bucket, it is no less than King Popocatépetl jockstrap. Or as Dr. Spooner would say, King Jockopatépetl popstrap. Now, the point is, how was it held up? Elastic was unknown, chewing gum was unheard of, indeed unchewed, except for the inhabitants of a pre-Iron Age tribe of hunters and potters confined to a small area in the southeast, now known as Surbiton. Now, this, which Professor Heap thinks is a guy rope, was clearly the world's first and most primitive suspender. Its failure is self-evident. How then did the king hold it up? He held it up with the nail. It all fits in, you see. But the nail fell out, and the naked king cavorted with his naked virgins, clad only in their earrings and their herrings. Now, how can we conjure up this picture of writhing naked bodies glistening with sweat from these few relics? Is it the wondrous science of archaeology, or should I be back on the tablets? Perhaps we'll never know. Next week, a moss-covered bulldog clip and initiation orgies among the South Atacama virgins, live from the car park at the back of Tesco's. Good night.
Good evening, and welcome to the day after tomorrow's world. Tonight we show you something smooth, streamlined, functional and fast. But that's enough about me. I'm standing here in the kitchen of the future, the kitchen that's got every labour-saving device you can think of, apart from the Liberal Party. Let us look around, shall we? First of all, here is the special eye-level grill. Designed by Ronnie Corbett. And then in this one multi-unit, there is a mixer, the oven, and the washing machine all in one. Well, how does it work? Well, supposing I want some crumpet at tea time. Well, supposing I do. What I do after 5 o'clock is my own business. Now, what about a cake for my birthday? Now, I shall need some cake mix. Now, over here, you see we have cake. There, that's for shortcake. And, of course, that's a very long cake. We'll take the shortcake, I think. We put it in there. And the eggs. And the milk. Icing sugar. And, of course, 21 candles. There we are. Now, we mix for only a few seconds and simply pop it into the oven, like this. But remember, of course, that this oven and mixer is also the washing machine, and I'm doing some laundry for the weatherman in the next studio at the same time. There we are. Now, what do we get when we turn the dial? Oh! Well, we get a small electric shock stuff. We'll ignore that for the moment. Now, let's just check the time on our digital clock here. Well, either it's 2 o'clock or they're still on strike. This exciting innovation I have here is the new kitchen cow. There it is. Right, now we simply put the grass in here, like this. And the milk comes out here. Now, this, of course, entirely replaces the milkman. Unless you're the woman at number 44 with the bow front. Now then, what about the food of the future? Now, for a start, it's going to be bigger. Now, let me demonstrate. We scientists, we have found that the old vegetables were too small, far too small. For instance, what can I do with this carrot? Thank you very much, madam. But seriously, I tried carrots as decoration. I even bought my wife this 18-carat ring. But now, on the contrary, here is a single section from the giant super carrot of the future. Now, there it is. Now, if you ate all that side, you could see Muhammad Ali in a dark room with your eyes shut. Even if he wasn't there. On this side, you see, there's Matt Monroe singing I'm in the Mood for Love. Of course, it doesn't end there. Here is the new BBC radish. There we are. With 13 guaranteed repeats on BBC Two. Thank you. Here is the shredded wheat for the woman with 2 men in her life. Here's one for the woman with 20 men in her life. Ladies with larger appetites than that should see their doctor. He'll probably give them one of these. Here is the new oven-ready budgerigar. There we are. Oh, excuse me. Hello? Sorry, wrong cucumber. Try it. Here is the mousetrap of the future. Here it is. It consists of a piece of cheese, a Jimmy Young record, and a brick. The mouse smells the cheese, he comes out of his hole, play the Jimmy Young record. When the poor little so-and-so puts his paws over his ears, you creep up behind him, hit him with the brick. And here we have the new egg-laying machine, the kitchen egg-laying. Well, what makes it light up, you ask? Simple. Inside is a battery head. How do you feed it? Well, simple. You take one of these pellets. Now, in this pellet, there's enough concentrated hen food for 6 months. I put it in there, load it in the special gun, and by means of this aperture in here, I shoot the pellet straight into its mouth. Thus. Ah, there's another hole on this end. The wrong end of the box. No wonder the eggs come out cracked. Well, now, before I leave you, it's just time to remove our cake from the oven and also to see how the weatherman's laundry is getting on. Now, here we are. Ah, yes, there we are. There it is. A very nice cake in a wool rayon mixture. With a zip front. There we are. And, of course, here we have a fine set of beautifully iced underpants. There we are. Now, the weatherman should be very pleased with these. When his wife blows out the candles tonight, there'll be a cold front and a following wind.
On their cricket bats, I suppose things have all changed since my young day, but I always advocated the use of linseed oil. Now, good heavens, is he still around? I beg your pardon? Lindsay Doyle. Lindsay Doyle, is he still around? He's a very dear friend of mine. I haven't seen him for ages. How is he? No, I'm awfully sorry. You're misunderstanding. I was just talking about the use of linseed oil on cricket bats. Oh, I'm very sorry. Sorry, I didn't realise I didn't try. Would you carry on? Yes, so sorry. Please do continue. No, I think our pitch, of course, isn't ideal, but I determined, come hell or high water. Good heavens, do you know her? Camilla Highwater. Do you know her? Camilla Highwater. She's a very, very dear friend of mine. Look, excuse me, would you forgive me? Yes, would you forgive me? I'm addressing my remarks. Oh, hello, Myra. I'm sorry. May I call you Myra? Miss Mark somehow seems sort of quite formal, doesn't it? Myra, if you don't mind. I'm sorry. Forgive me. Carry on your conversation. Any more you'd like to meet? Oh, yes, Annie. Hello, Annie. How are you? How lovely to meet you. Look, is there nothing I say that doesn't remind you of someone you know? Well, I'm sorry, I didn't. No, it's all right. Now, what was I saying? Oh, yes, this is sangria, isn't it? It's awfully intoxicating drink, you know, sangria. Mind you, I'm the sort of character that gets giddy on shandy. Giddy on shandy? I have to be very careful, pick my words very carefully, because I can see more coming. See more coming. Anyone seen the new show at the Opera House? The Barbara Seville? At the risk of being called a Philistine, I would say that it's fully Des Irving of its bad reviews. No, I think we're all right now. What was I saying? Oh, yes, the pitch. Yes, the pitch. I actually caught a child playing soccer on it the other day. I did, yes. Well, of course, I was forced to order him off it.
Order him off it?
I'm sorry, you're becoming a perfect albatross.
Oh, how nice of you, Albatross. How very nice of you. He was a sweetie, Albatross. If there's anybody in the whole wide world I'd care to be compared to, it is he.
You see, it's all to no avail.
No avail? Did he mention me then? That is my name. No avail. You can call me Noah if you like. Noah. It's much more friendly. You know, considering how many people and friends we have in common, I think we ought to get together one evening. What about tomorrow night?
Tomorrow night? Oh, yes, I know her very well. Strange she should have a Russian first name, isn't it? Tomorrow night, considering she comes from Stepney.
Look, Friday, dinner, my place. You know, I'm rather good in the kitchen. I always feel a meal you cook yourself.
Yes, Amelia Cook, that's who I'm having dinner with.
Well, you can't be. She died last week.
Surely not.
Shirley Knott was at the funeral. He'll tell you.
Look, Shirley Knott is the one I'm coming to dinner with, yes. Shirley Knott is. I've known her for years, ever since I used to spot her at the Buxton.
Used to spot her at the Buxton? Good heavens, no, they had to him. Goodness me, she's the man she's going to marry.
Rather him than me. Good heavens. I mean, she's a tart. Oh, I mean, until recently, she was the red light district's Lois Turner.
Oh, I think that's rather fair on Lois Turner. Lois Turner's rather nice, I always think. I'm rather well-groomed. I always feel her hair's very nattily done.
Well, simply because Natalie Dunn's a very good hairdresser. The trouble with Natalie Dunn is she can't do anything without consulting her horoscope.
Horoscope? Horoscope, that twit? Don't tell me she moves in his moronic orbit.
Ronic orbit? Who's Ronic orbit?
Come on, I've had enough. Are we going to stand here and let them bore us rigid? Let's go and see that guy standing over there.
Who's guy standing?
Well, who's Boris Richard?
Name droppers.
I don't know where he is, Harry. He should have been here about 10... It's okay, he's here. Oh, God, Ken, hurry up. Where have you been?
The car wouldn't start. Are we on?
No, there's a breakdown in transmission.
Oh, thank God for that. What's happened?
Look, will you talk to Harry, quick?
What's all the panic about? The football match is recorded, isn't it?
Yes, but you're not, are you? You've got to do the commentary live, haven't
Well,
you?
I've done the commentary live before. What's all the fuss?
No, will you just talk to Harry? You're wasting time.
All right. What's the matter, Harry?
Listen, Ken, we're absolutely up the creek. I've dropped a whole shelf of film and George ran over them with a trolley. I'm in a terrible state up here.
You dropped the lot? What, you mean including the football match?
Including the football match, yes.
my God.
You'll just have to start the commentary and I'll try and patch the film together as we go, you know. Come on, quickly, you're 2 minutes late now.
All right, then. Well, run it. Go on, then, run it. Oh, dear. And after that slight delay, it's good evening from White Hart Lane for the Intercup match between Tottenham Hotspur and Wolverhampton Wanderers. Ball's already in play just outside the halfway line. Spurs in possession there. Naylor puts a long one out to Chivers on the left. He's going it on his own now. He's got a chance here. He's going to one defender and he's going to shoot and he shoots and it's fielded quite easily by Westbury on the boundary. And here we come. Here comes Lilly, just coming up to bowl now. That long, easy stride, and he bowls. It's a good length ball. And it's on the green. And Gary Player may easily pick up a birdie 3 here. Now it's jacked into putt. Now he's taking his time here. It's a longish one now. And, it looks very good, yes. It's a very long ball, as you can see, but it looks good. It looks very good. Oh, yes, and it's in! Norton made a tremendous leap for the ball, but it just slipped past the crossbar, and the crowds are going mad. The toilet rolls are hurtling down now, and the crowd is absolutely silent, as the British girl, Dawn, prepares to execute this very tricky backward 2.5 somersault into the pool, and here she goes now. Oh, and the legs around the neck. It's a beautiful cross buttock. Oh, now it's a forearm smash. And they're loving this. The crowd are loving this. They really are. And he's going for him again. He's picking him up here. And here comes a terrible right arm. That wonderful left arm, just waving acknowledgement to this vast crowd attending the conference. And he's flat on his back. Oh, he's flat on his back. And he's arguing now. He's arguing, Mr. Wilson. The leader of the opposition, who is still in the fight, and both men are really going for each other now. They're really punishing each other. He's got him on the ropes. He's going to throw him. Oh, and he's landed very heavily there. And his ball is now over the centre pocket. It's a dangerous position here. You can see the concentration there on his face as he goes for the red. And the cue ball is travelling up the table now, where Billie Jean King serves it. It's 2 games all, second set, having won the first set 6-3. A wonderful little woman, this Mrs. King. Mrs. King, formerly known, of course, as the Queen. Here we see her wearing those frilly lace panties we've all become so familiar with. And they're off! Oh, and Farmer's Boy has gone into the lead with number 9, Jenkins following behind them, Jackson the third. Yellow Sands is there and coming fast on the inside is number 14. No, it's number 17. Jack and Doris Watts. Doris is dressed as a brilliant cerise with silver lamy on the bodice. Always a joy to watch. Just going by at the back there is Myra Higgs. Myra was trained by the great Peggy Spencer and ridden by Lester Big. Well, I'm afraid it's time to leave now the White City this afternoon, and it looks as if Oxford will just manage to pip Cambridge, and Billie Jean King will go forward to meet the Hooded Strangler in the flyweight contest on Saturday. So this is Harold Wilson saying ta-ta and keep your nose clean. Good night. Evening.
Evening.
Crowded tonight.
Crowded tonight.
Unusual, you know that, for a Sunday.
Unusual, you know that, for a Sunday.
Would you mind not repeating everything I say, please?
I'm awfully sorry. Sorry. My name's Arthur Wilkins, by the way.
Oh, hello, I'm George Prothero.
Hello, I'm George Prothero.
You said you were Arthur Wilkins.
You said you were Arthur Wilkins.
My God, you're doing it again.
My God, you're doing it again.
Look, please, will you please not interrupt me all the time and repeat everything I say? More repeats with you than the BBC.
I'm awfully sorry. Awfully sorry. I bought a calendar in Tamworth yesterday.
That's better.
That's better.
You're doing it again.
You're doing it again.
Stop it.
Stop it.
Look, I may be unusual, but I find it very irritating for someone to keep repeating everything I say all the time. It's not what I regard as the art of conversation.
I'm awfully sorry, but I've got this nervous compulsion, you see. The first 3 things that anybody says, I repeat. Then the next one, I don't. Then the next 3, I repeat. Then the next one, I don't. And so on.
Oh, my God, how awful.
Oh, my God, how awful.
Well, the best thing for me to do is to get through my next 2 remarks as quickly as possible. Knickers.
Well, the best thing for me to do is get through my next remarks as quickly as possible. Knickers.
More knickers.
More knickers.
Good. Now, perhaps we can talk some sense. How long has this complaint been going on?
Ah, good. Now, perhaps we can talk some sense. How long has this complaint been going on?
You've just repeated me a 4th time.
Yes, I know. I think it's getting worse.
I think you're a fake.
I think you're a fake.
Right. I'll fix you. To escort an orangutan from Baden-Baden to Wagga Wagga via Addis Ababa and vice versa is enough to make a Gurkha Sherpa commit harikiri.
Right. I'll fox you. To escort an orangutan from Baden-Baden to Wagga Wagga via Addis Ababa and vice versa is enough to make a Sherpa Gurkha commit harikiri.
Tasmanian Dalmatians hate Romanian Alsatians, and Romanian Alsatians hate Tasmanian Dalmatians. But antiquarian Bulgarians love planetarians and aquariums. And Romanians, Lithuanians, and Tasmanians all love geraniums. Men born under Aries are usually fairies. Betty Botter bought a bit of butter, but she said this butter's bitter. If I buy a bit of better butter, it will make my bit of bitter butter better. So she bought a bit of better butter, and it made a bit of bitter butter better.
Sometimes I only repeat things twice.
You're a fraud. I'm not talking to you.
You're a fraud. I'm not talking to you.
This man is a fake.
This man is a fake.
Oh, my God. They're all doing it.
They're all doing it.
Oh, let's get out of here. Oh, let's get out of here.
Now, the reunion of 2 men who made the nation laugh more than any other 2 men with the name of Ronnie. Welcome, please, accompanied by Stephen Fry, the 2 Ronnies.
I'm a modern man. I look down on them because I'm from a more advanced society.
I'm Renaissance man. I look up to him because he is on average 4 inches taller than I am. But I look down on him because he is a smelly, ignorant serf.
I'm medieval man. I look up to them because I am a smelly, ignorant serf. I live in a 1-room hovel made of straw and manure.
I live in a new Barrett's estate, so I envy him. I do have hot and cold running water, a car, a Yamaha organ, a TV, and a new video. Although I don't know how to work it.
I have cold running water, a map of the world, which includes the Americas, a telescope, and the collected works of Homer in 39 weekly parts.
I have a pig. Although I don't know how to work it. I am so ignorant, I think the sun goes to bed at night.
I think the sun revolves around the earth.
I think the sun shines out of my trousers.
I work as a weaver. For that reason, I'm called Mr. Weaver.
I'm a miller, so I'm called Mr. Miller.
My name's Ramsbottom. So I'm called Sir.
I have a hard life. I'm 23. I have one day off a year when we get drunk and hit each other with pig's bladders on sticks.
I have 2 days off a week when I watch TV and go to home base.
I have one day off a week when I go to church. But I must admit the pig's bladder thing sounds a lot more fun.
I'm feudal. I believe in doing what his lordship tells me.
I'm an optimist. I believe in progress.
I'm New Labour, so I don't believe in anything.
I encourage education. I teach my children to read.
My children don't have a school, so they can't read.
My children go to comprehensive school, so they can't read either.
Throughout the history of Britain, some things never change.
I blame the Normans. I hate the French because they beat us in 1066.
I hate the French because they beat us in 1998.
I just hate the French. I don't need a reason.
All in all, I think my life is better than theirs.
I think my life is not as good as his, but better than his.
I'm a smelly, ignorant serf. But at least I don't have to put up with pollution, global warming, nuclear war, GM food, stress, and Carol Vorderman. Whoever he is.
Well, sod this. Anybody fancy a pint?
What about the Wattle and Dob? That's a very nice pub.
No, it's not a pub anymore. That's the Burbage Theatre nowadays.
No, I think you'll find it's now the Hanger Lane Gyratory System.